What's good, YouTube? This your man, Spill Dog. Yo, man, that Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fight, man, I think that's gonna be the best fight we had in a long time. And it seemed like people, just because, like, I want Errol Spence to win the fight. I'm a bigger Errol Spence fan than I am a Crawford fan, but I'm still a fan. I still like Terrence Crawford. It's not like I don't like Bud. It's almost like people feel like you got to be either or. Now, 100% I'm betting on Spence. I'm with Spence in this fight, but I like Crawford too. You know what I mean? I like him as a fighter. I like what he's done. I like what he do. I mean, he a great fighter in his own right. He just haven't done none of the heavy lifting in the welterweight division, man. And he got his fans, man. You just speaking a little truths, and sometimes they get a little salty about it. But I mean, ain't nobody saying Bud can't fight out here. I mean, that'd be completely. You got to be hating if somebody come out here and say Bud ain't shit or Spence ain't shit. I mean, that ain't even worth giving an ear to listen to, because I mean, everybody know Bud the truth too. But another thing people gotta look at. Not to speak on another man's money, but if Bud was as good as a lot of his fans think he is, then he would have been the one dictating the terms in this fight. He would be the one on the A side, and he would be the one with 3 belts instead of 1. You got to realize, Terrence Crawford, he's had way more opportunities to fight over the last 3-4 years than Errol Crawford. He done had a couple of car accidents, all kind of little situations to keep him out the ring, a detached retina. So, truth be told, that the belt that Ugas had, Bud was supposed to have snatched that up. And it should have been 2 belts apiece. But to Bud's defense, he been strategically picking his fights in the welterweight division. He picked people that's just good enough. I'm not trying to hate on him or nothing. I'm just calling it like it is. He picking, solid guys that ain't got no real chance and beating him unless he make some huge mistakes that he too seasoned a veteran to do. So when he get a Kell Brook that Spence done beat the hell up, a Sean Porter that's about to retire, a Benavidez that's on one leg, I mean, it's impressive to a casual boxing fan. But to the guys who know what they looking at, I mean, I like Bud. It's respectable, but it ain't. It's not top competition. I mean, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman. I mean, Boots Ennis, Virgil Ortiz. It's way better fights than the ones he took out there. That's just keeping it 100. It's way better fights. Spence was fighting the best guys at the PBC. That's all only one he didn't fight or haven't fought really is Keith Thurman, and that's because how Keith Thurman disrespected him and played him when he was on top. So Spence he really haven't differentiated on anything that he said he wanted to do from the time I think he beat Chris Algieri, and he said he wanted to go over there to England and get the belt from Kell Brook, clean up his side of the street, let Crawford clean up his, then we meet up at the end. This is what he said. And all he doing is being a man of his word, like he been from where I'm standing his whole career. The boy done been through hell and high water, and he's still standing strong, ain't making excuses, and coming out here fighting better guys than these guys hero out here who ain't shit wrong with, and picking somewhat easy fights. They definitely easy for him, so got much love for Bud too, but I know what the hell I've been seeing. Now that don't mean Bud can't rise to the occasion against Spence. Anything can happen in a boxing match. I don't see it, but at the same time, if anybody was gonna beat him in the welterweight division, it probably would be Bud. He talented enough, and big enough to some degree, because Bud is bigger than I thought he was. But like I said, I think the biggest thing is going to be for Crawford in this fight. If you look at the last couple of guys he fought, I don't think none of them had a reach over maybe 68, 69 inches, somewhere around there. Maybe 70, I doubt. Crawford had a 4 to, I say a 6, at least about 6 inches reach or so on damn near everybody he fought lately. This time Spence is taller than him with a 72-inch reach, and not just that, and he gonna be fighting on a high level. Somebody that's got the whose skill set is equal to Bud's or better, and we gonna see what it's all. And we gonna see if he really a true welterweight, or if he another Mikey Garcia playing around and grown folks division and get sit packing. You know, because people always say, man, you bring up Mikey Garcia, he came up from 140. Why don't you tell themselves that shit? Because that's the same thing Crawford doing. Yeah, he might have had a few more fights, but he was fighting at 135 and 142, just like Mikey Garcia. So I don't know what makes them think Mikey Garcia ain't a top quality fighter, because he damn sure is. And you know, it ain't a whole lot of people in boxing, especially at the time when Spence beat him. Now, what you gotta understand, if people be honest, after these dudes fight a long fight with Earl Spence, they not the same no more. They not the same fighter no more. That's keeping this shit real. And you know, everybody gonna see what's really going on the 29th. I can't wait. This ain't no diss to Bud. I got mad respect for Bud. I really do, but I just think he finna get in there with something he ain't seen before. But yeah, but that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like and subscribe. Till the next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.